To put things in perspective, we do have the man behind this project, the project manager. I'd like to call upon Mr. Adam Mbyallu, Amua Accelerator. Adam? Big round of applause for the project manager of Amua Accelerator. Now, before this man hits the stage, I have a dream, by the way. And my dream is to see more accelerators, more incubators, more hubs, and more places which innovates different ideas. Young people like me need to find a community or a larger community to share more thoughts. But unfortunately, we have few. I'm happy you said that this time UNFP has ventured in Tanzania, but I would like my dream to be fulfilled at least within 6 months or a year. Is it too far-fetched? I have too many dreams, so we'll talk about it some more. Adam, karibu sana.
Honorable guest, Alvaro Rodriguez, distinguished guest, all protocol observed. I'm so humbled today to be here to present to you Amua Accelerator. And as already been spoken, this is the program, our project rather, that has been promoted or started by UNFPA in collaboration with Sahara Sparks. Sahara Sparks is a consulting firm which manages for impact projects using ICTs and technology. So we are doing different projects, including this one that we've been doing with UNFPA. So, click. All right. Something is wrong here. Okay. Mine will be very simple to explain a very quick and brief what's happened on this process to get these 6 finalists today. But if you ask me, I'll tell you what was my hardest time or the most challenging time. The most challenging time was one of the process that we started which was we call challenge definition, where we are trying to come up with the statements or challenges that we are going to ask for these ideas. And this was very tough. Us coming from the background of innovation and start speaking the SRH words was difficult. I remember we called for stakeholders, round of them is gurus in SRH, youth there. And some of the wording that they were using, they come up with a statement, comprehensive sexual education, right information. So we took those words and customized us on our end as looking to the hackers. How do they understand these complex words? So we try to simplify to our words. They say, no, we don't want to take that. We want, the comprehensive sexual education is important to be there. So it was back and forth. I know we fought a lot, but later we got a solution by simplifying some wording from what the innovation, the SRH experts were saying. So what I'm saying is, this is a learning. We take it as a learning on a sense that how are we incorporating the innovators in an innovation ecosystem to start thinking how projects like the development projects can be embedded to their programming or thoughts. Because the innovation mostly do things of issues like business bit of it, but not development side of it. So it was a testimonial tale of how are we innovating, incorporating innovation into development projects like this one. So we came up at last with 5 challenges out of that definition. Then we launched the project. And this also was a bit difficult time. And it's a learning out of us that we launch a project and immediately open the window for the applications. Now what we come to understand that actually the innovators, the hackers didn't get it exactly what are we talking about. It is only when we go to the field for info sessions and community radio to sensitize what does it mean, then it was that time at least they understand and start applying for the challenge. So there's a learning here. If we run such projects, we need to give a bigger time for awareness before opening the window for application. Otherwise, it won't be understood for the youth or the general public at large. So we got at least 373, but we know these 373 ideas were coming through our web portal. We know there are those who are not able to be reached through online. So we came up with another activity that can capture those who are not able to capture this platform. And this was Hack Weekend. We have 2 Hack Weekends, and each Hack Weekend produced 2 finalists that were going for the bootcamp. So the 2 Hack Weekends got us 4 ideas, and those 373 ideas, we narrowed them to the best 6 ideas. So we had 10 ideas that went for the bootcamp. A bootcamp is a camp that is a very, I would say, intensive training, which includes the SRH experts, business development, HR, financing, legal, all the package, and it runs for 2 weeks consecutively. I'll tell you, it was very intense, at least 15 hours a day of training, mentoring, refining the ideas. And on the end of the bootcamp, we had a pitch like this, what we have. It is when we selected 6 ideas that went for another process, which is acceleration. And acceleration is nothing but deep diving from what they've got from of the bootcamp. And it is through this process of acceleration where they got a chance, the finalists got a chance to visit more SRH stakeholders, more business and other related fields on their end. For example, I remember the people from Mbima, they are coming with innovation on insurance. So they needed to know a bit of what insurance works. So we have to connect them with the expert around insurance issues. So it is this time that at least they customize their product to the reality of what they are going to the consumers. And today we are here expecting to hear the best 6 finalists that will have the 4 best ideas that are going to have a seed fund. But I'll surely tell you, all of these youngsters that you've seen here, that will be coming pitching here, potentially every product you are seeing is already ready to market. And it is very early to say, but most of them are already at least started some conversation with partners around the want to partner in. Some, like I understand with the Mbima, for example, they have a conversation with 2 giant communication companies that they want to buy to partner with them. So you'll find that we are giving an impact to youth from the beginning on stakeholders challenge definition to the end. And by that time, there are those who are saying that they are going to scale up their team. Means more employment for more youth. And yet again, they are solving our agenda of saving or coming up with a solution around SRH. Just a quick round of what we got when we went for ideas. What have we come from ideas? We have talked of gender, we have talked of vulnerability, those who have access to information vis-a-vis those not. We noticed that in the middle of the process, we noticed that 50% of the people that were, the youth that applied were from Dar es Salaam. So we have to go to interior, go to the rural, went to upcountry, use the community radio, do more info session. At least we tape the larger part of the youth. And thanks to that, at least Dar es Salaam got 37% or 33% out of it. On the gender side, the male-female ratio is 3:7. This is telling us a lot on either, but we were lucky on the boot camp. There were 50% of those who went for a boot camp, and almost every team that went for boot camp has a female representative, which was good. As you say, this project involved a lot of stakeholders, and they were involved from very beginning. You will see we had experts from on the field, SRH, business, the entrepreneurs, the youth themselves. So it is a very engaging innovation that's engaged a variety of groups around that, that we are so proud to see that we managed to bring them under one roof to talk about that. And in this regard, I would like to take this opportunity to appreciate really to our mentors and judges, those who were started with us from the beginning. A good round of applause to Dr. Mapela, Elizabeth Mapela. She's a retired senior government official. I always say she's retired but not tired. She has been with us from the beginning, very guru in the sector. Thank you, Dr. Mapela. Your contribution to the sector has been wonderful. Thanks to Dadayetu from PSI, Dr. Prudence. Prudence is more than willing anytime, we have connected them to WhatsApp group. Youth could connect and ask them anything, anytime. Imagine they were ready to take the questions from youth. Thank you very much, Prudence. I know we have entrepreneurs who have come to share their learning through what they've gone through. And thanks to Edwin, Bruno Edwin, he's here. Bruno is a co-founder and director of Smart Codes. Also, he has a product called M-Paper, which is partnered with Vodacom. He has been so instrumental in sharing this experience and learning on the business side of it when launching such product. Especially to the youth, they will need you very much, especially the MBIMA. They are passing that stage that you did with Vodacom at some point. Thanks to Jennifer Shigole, we have her here. Jennifer is a social entrepreneur. She has a PADS, which she delivers at a low cost, and a very seasonal innovator. Thank you for all of you, because with you, this has caused a sparkle to youth in terms of to reaching their destiny. Thank you, a very, very special thank you to UNFPA, coming up with this idea of innovative idea, which leads to innovation, innovative ideas to youth. Is not a joke. It's a good try. I understand from the beginning they say they are trying to learn the process, but it's not easy. I know a lot of organizations want to be ready to foot with such a massive investment in the beginning, but you are willing to use youth to solve their solutions themselves. This is very key, and thanks for believing in us as Sahara. Sahara is a very young company in terms of the youth within. We are at the average of 32 of age, believing us to take such a project. Thank you again for that. So thank you all. Thank you for coming. Thanks for every one of you. Thank you very much.